Hi there and welcome to Java Joy's nursing journey. This is one of my first vlogs I'm going to do, and it's going to highlight Sparwood in the Elk Valley of BC. When I pack, I try to pack light, not always, but I've got my warming blanket. I always bring some of my textbooks along and computer, and of course shoved in there somewhere is my coffee maker because I need that. For this trip, I will be driving 11 hours and having a one-night stopover in Castlegar. When you do make the arrangements to do your travel with your agency, ensure that you negotiate costs for gas and mileage. Sparwood is located in the southernmost part of BC, southeastern. And this is in the heart of the Rockies and the entry to the Crow's Nest Pass, right there in that red little spot. Made up of 3 towns. We've got Fernie at the bottom, Sparwood in the middle, and Elkford just north. So Sparwood is a population of 3,600 people, 32 kilometers northeast of Fernie, and is home to the Terex Titan, which was the largest truck in the world in 1978-91 that they used for mining. It was a beautiful drive. The colors of the trees were just starting to change, and the road conditions were fantastic. It was just a great drive. I felt very relaxed, and of course had my podcasts on. Shout out to Nurse M. Great things to listen to and catch up on. When I arrived into Sparwood, one of the things is that there was no condo or Airbnb for me to stay. So what I would do is I would recommend negotiating that you can stay in Fernie and then just having the 30-minute commute up to Sparwood. Once you're in Sparwood, the health center is about 5 minutes drive or a 20-minute walk to the health center. So for this trip, I actually stayed in the hotel, which was okay. This is just entering Sparwood here. The hotel was clean, it was quiet, but all I had was a microwave and a fridge that either cooked things or froze things, so it was a little bit frustrating. But I made do with sandwiches and got through. So this is just arriving at the hotel here, just a little view of the mountain range there. So it's just little rolling hills here, whereas Fernie's the big mountains, and I'll show you that in a bit. In the hotel, you're right next to Save-On. You can just see it there on the right of the clip, which is nice and close, so you gotta go grab food. And so yeah, parking was right there, and I was just on the other side of the hotel, which was quite quiet, so that was nice. I took advantage of getting out and doing all kinds of things. Oh, one of the things was these little deer. Every morning they were just there. They were so cute. There was about 5 of them. I also did what was called the Fairy Creek Trail. Great little walk in the forest. I was absolutely terrified, I'm not gonna lie. I had my bear spray, I had John Cougar blasting away, and yes, I did have a paring knife in my sock. Apparently that was gonna do something. But the locals told me it's bear season, and I'm like, okay, well, what does that mean? Oh, well, you know, it's just bear season. Anyways, I was yelling out AO every once in a while and hoping that I never came across a bear, but I did run into people, which was okay, about 40 minutes in. I also took the opportunity to pop into Fernie for the day from that little hike to try and find a coffee place, and I was able to find the Rooftop Roasters. Great coffee located right downtown Fernie. We have this incredible view of Fernie Mountain, which is a ski resort. This is just another little hike I did. This is the the ambulance station, and then this is the health center. Health center is a fully running department, or was at one time. Just gonna walk into the emergency department here. So this is sort of our warm zone or our cool zone area. There's 3 beds, 1 monitor. Everything is laid out and extremely well organized in this department. I was so impressed. I kind of felt like I'd been working here forever because I could find everything. And that seems to always be, as you know, travel nurses, you're worried about what equipment they have and are you gonna be able to find things in a pinch? And I was able to. They don't have a automated medication system, but their medication was laid out as well. Triage area here, tucked in a little corner. And then just around from this is the waiting area, which they've partitioned off just for COVID, and it was just really nice actually. So they've got 3 chairs here for a waiting area. This Clinic runs 8 in the morning till 1900, and then it closes. There's no call, which was really nice. And ambulances are diverted, or supposed to be diverted, after 1800 to go down to Fernie, which is the main hospital in this valley. And it's a full running hospital, but not an ICU. It has a maternity and maternity, emerge, and medical floor. So this is the hot area. That last little room there was just for maybe your CTAS 2, 3s, and then this will be 3 or 4, 5s. That door there is the exit, where patients will come in one side and go out. This is the negative pressure room that they've created, and wow, very impressed. Right in the middle of the emergency department, divides it between clean and dirty, so that was great. And then coming into here, you've got all your equipment set up right there, available for you. I could find everything I needed. Charts up on the wall for donning and doffing. And then your equipment laid out in bins, so that for infection control, that was really nicely done. And then just panning over into the trauma room where Jocelyn is doing some checks there. Hey Jocelyn, how's it going? And they've got a Ranger and a rapid infuser there. And then for their crash cart, they have a Life Pack 20. And the ventilator is the Hamilton. As well as they've got a gyroscope tucked back in the corner there. That is your difficult airway cart right there. Up on the wall are all your algorithms, so that was great to have all that. Just going through the equipment. They don't have a Lucas. So there's 2 nurses on during the day. There's LPN, who is Stacy. You'll see a picture of her. She's incredible, does all kinds of things to stock and do whatever needs to be done. As well as there's a PCC. This is their negative pressure device, some type of fan filtering device that, once turned on, actually makes a lot of noise, but does create the negative pressure that is required for intubation. And then yes, your crash cart set up like any other crash cart, really well done. And that's just where the air flows out. Here's the outside. We've got physio, we've got outpatient services as far as ambulatory care, community health and public health, as well as the doctor's offices are located in there. So it's a nice little building. Nursing station, doctor's station there. And there's Stacy. That's the girl you need to have in your back pocket. She's going to tell you where everything is. I took off as much as I could to go down to Fernie and just spend time there, and I just fell in love with this town. I'm telling you, if you are into mountain biking, hiking, skiing, anything outdoor, you will love this area. What a hidden gem. This is like an unknown Whistler. And just loved it. There's the big truck, and there's me with my coffee. I just also want to shout out to my son, who is playing the music in the background for my first clip. Let me know what you think. Give me some feedback, and stay tuned for some more of my adventures as I do my travel nursing.